Alrighty, let's go ahead and get ourselves started here with 993. 993, you would like to know, what was his first impression? Let us see. Alrighty, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse kind of gives me the idea of no pressure, like it's not hard work to connect. The Eight of Pentacles, if it was in the upright position, gives this idea of like needing to put in the hard work, right? Needing to I don't want to say overdo ourselves, but like needing to really kind of grit and grind and get into the routine of things and make it happen, right? The Eight of Pentacles, if it was in the upright position, kind of reminds me of that meme. She just looks like every other girl, you know? I think that's how the meme goes. But like the Eight of Pentacles to me would give the idea of like, oh, just another carbon copy, another person, another whatever I'm meeting. But then the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse gives me this idea of like, oh, it wasn't hard work to connect with you. You're somebody who's different, not like every single other person I've ever met, right? It gives a sense of refreshing feeling with the Fool, this sort of carefree ease and flow to connect with you. And the Seven of Pentacles gives a sense of like value, like not only is there depth to you, but there's also the sense of like value to see more come forward, or value to want to invest in you, wants to connect with you. So their first impression is really good based on this combination. I quite like it. It's very much, you're not just a carbon copy of every person that they've ever met. You're somebody that brings forward like this carefree, free-flowing, easy to connect with energy, and somebody that they find a sense of like value and depth with when it comes to connecting as well. So I quite like this combination. Very good first impression of like just ease and flow and valuable connection. So let us see, where his thoughts and feelings of you? All right, so we have the Sun energy coming forward, which is very positive, thinking that you're somebody who brings forward this positive energy, somebody that they can see a new beginning with, somebody that they're excited to be around, right? The Sun is going to give us this really uplifting energy for the idea of more. And this Knight of Pentacles is going to talk about connecting in the sense of like, thinking about moving forward, thinking about more, not necessarily more in terms of like taking a next step in a relationship. I see this more as in, I see value in connecting with you. I see value in being around you, right? The thought process of like, okay, something can build up here. Much like that Seven of Pentacles energy, right? Something can build up here, more can come forward, the opportunity is present. Now, they can feel a little bit anxious with this Nine of Swords energy coming forward as well, because if they're in this place of experiencing, oh, good positive energy, right? Good positive opportunity. There's something that could happen here, right? This is a good direction to see come forward. That there is a sort of energy of like, worry, right? We're placing maybe too much effort, or placing too much value on like the idea of this could be what we want, right? Because the idea of the Nine comes forward as our manifestation and our wants and our desires, but we can be a little bit worried about if something's actually going to happen, or if actually something's going to move forward. So I see this being in a place of saying, they're thinking about connecting with you, thinking about new beginnings, thinking about how you're bringing forward a lot of the things that they're looking for in terms of like just connecting in general, and the value in terms of being around each other. But they're, again, kind of being in this place of saying, well, I'm a little bit worried about what this is going to look like, or I'm a little bit worried about if things are possible, in terms of like putting too much expectation on the like on the connection itself, or on the wants or the desires of tomorrow, right? That can be also what's coming forward here as well. So thinking about connecting and thinking about positive new energy between the two of you, just kind of see where it goes, but then kind of being in a place of saying, well, I don't know if I'm getting too far ahead of myself here, of thinking that you have a lot of the qualities that I like, right? So let us see. Will you be seeing him again? So I would say yes, but in a little bit of time here, I would say not necessarily that you have to slow things down, but kind of take things slow. When we have the idea of the Hermit card coming forward, we want to make sure that we're not overdoing ourselves, but instead we're kind of going at a pace that feels comfortable. It feels like we can still be ourselves, that we're not now becoming a different person to kind of chase or get this connection to happen. Right? We're not extending ourselves out of our own path. We're kind of just continuously moving forward as we need to, as ourselves. And so based on this combination, it does look like you will see them again. Yes, this Page of Wands wants to give forward passion, excitement, desire. It wants to bring forward a new adventurous energy. But the Temperance card is saying, like, be patient. Don't try to rush anything when it comes to moving forward. You'll kind of meet in the middle with the Temperance card there as well. But it'll be something that works out at a time frame for the both of you here too, with the idea of the Hermit. So I would say yes, it does look like you will be seeing him again. I quite like this combination. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. And for 993, your final question is, what are his plans or intentions when it comes to the two of you? Let us see. So right now it's basically just have fun, enjoy the chemistry, enjoy the connection, enjoy the fact of being around each other. The Ace of Wands just wants a new beginning. It wants to have fun. It wants to be in a place of enjoyment. And so we don't want to try to rush or make something be difficult. We are just wanting the expectation of a new beginning to come forward, right? Just have fun. And then the Magician also comes forward as to like learn or grow or expand ourselves, or just kind of bring forward like to show up is basically what I want to say. To show up, to have fun, to connect, to be in a very happy state of energy here between the two of you. The Ten of Cups wants this happiness, connection, community. It doesn't necessarily directly translate to romantic relationship. It just comes forward in like feeling secure, feeling a happy environment. And so their plan is to just basically show up, enjoy the energy between the two of you, explore passion here with this Ace of Wands, and have a sense of being connected and being able to enjoy the connection between the two of you is really all their plans and intentions are right now. Given the state of the energy, I don't see this as something bad. I think that this is a really good way to start something off, because we're not getting too far ahead of ourselves, and we're just being in this place of saying, however things go is how things are going to go. Whatever happens is kind of how it happens. We just want to make sure that we are enjoying each other, and we're going to let things flow forward from there, right? That's kind of how I see this energy come ahead through this combination. So it's a really good way to kind of like start off a connection or be in the energy of a connection without having too high of expectations or needing it to form and shape in a particular way right off the hop, right? It's very much in a good place to kind of just like let things flow in the way, the shape, and the time that it needs to. So that's what I would say here based on this combination. Again, if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here for 994. 994, you'd like to know. Let me read for a hot second here. Let us see. How does he feel about how he's treated you before? Let us see. All right. So we don't really see any sort of regret. We don't even see any sort of real fallback when it comes to the energy. This just seems to be very much okay with it. When somebody's being selfish or thoughtless, they may not recognize it. And it can come forward in a space of them just going after what they want or taking care of themselves and not really realizing in the moment that that's not something that's mutual. Because when we have this Four of Wands energy come forward, it actually talks about the idea of mirroring energy and being in the moment, in the connection, and just kind of being in this state of feeling together. So from their point of view, they might felt, really connected to you or uplifted to you or on the same page with you, even though that's not something that you are seeing this, it come forward in the way that you wanted it to. So they're not really looking back at it on regret or feeling any sort of regret or anything like that, because they were going after the things that they were wanting with this Knight of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, putting themselves first, focusing on what they need, focusing on their energy, focusing on themselves, right? It's not really coming forward in a space of them kind of seeing things from your perspective in that stance. It also kind of reminds me of the idea, or I shouldn't maybe say reminds me of the idea, but it just gives me the idea of somebody that says, I can't put other people first in that point of time of my life because I had my goals, I had my needs, I had my wants, and so I can't feel bad for having my wants, or I can't feel bad for going after the things that I was looking for, or being the state of mind that I was, because I was doing what suited me best or what I needed, right? That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from here. So I don't really see, like, they feel fine about how things were. They feel fine about how they treated you because they were coming forward in a space where they thought it was fine to do things like that. That, like, it was them just kind of being who they needed to be in the moment, right? That's kind of the energy that I see coming forward. So they might even have a different perspective here on how they treated you. They might have thought Queen of Pentacles, they treated you with care. So I don't really see them being in a place of regrets or anything like that. So let us see, what are the message cards? We have I'm on the way. So they may be on the way to kind of resting and reflecting on it here with this Four of Swords. Maybe they still need some time to kind of look at it in a different manner. We have a hope to bump into you every day. So they're wanting to be around you, wanting to be connected to you. And then we also have I fall asleep wishing you were here as well. So being in this place of desiring connection, desiring closeness, desiring your energy. And none of it really gives me this sort of idea of recognizing distance or recognizing issues when it comes to connection. It more so just comes forward in a place of being, how do I want to say that? Like being who they needed to be in the moment, I guess, from their perspective. So I don't really see any sort of negative reflection here in terms of the past energy. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. So let's go ahead here for 995. You'd like to know, when will you find your true love? Let us see. All right, so anytime when we have the Magician card come forward, it says it's all up to you. There's nothing that's really coming forward here in terms like a universal aspect that's blocking you, or you need to move to a new place or anything like that. Instead, what we see come forward here with the idea of the Tower, as well as this Ace of Swords, is the need to let go of old ideas or old patterns or old situations and allowing yourself to move forward. When it comes to the Ace of Swords, we need to look at a truth of the situation. We need to have new ideas. We need to allow ourselves to progress in new ways in order to have this energy come forward. And the Fool talks about the detachment of the past to allow yourself to move forward in new ways, to go after new connections, and to allow yourself to move forward in new directions. So this energy really just comes forward in a place to say, if you allow yourself to kind of take on a different perspective, and if you allow yourself to move forward in a new direction, you'll be able to have this opportunity here to bring what you're looking to see come forward, really. Like if you are allowing yourself to get rid of old ideas, it's all within your power to make something happen here. So I don't really see it as waiting for April 5th of 2027. I don't really see that energy coming forward. I see it as more of a factor of almost instantaneously, once you allow yourself to break free from old patterns and bring it in a sense of like it's in your control to have a new start, or it's in your control to move forward in a new way. That's when I see it happening. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let us see. Have you crossed their mind since he told you he does not want to pursue you? Let us see. So I would say yes, you have crossed their mind. Now, when it comes to the Queen of Swords coming forward with the King of Pentacles, it may be more so in a place of like sticking to their wants, or sticking to their goals, or sticking to their foundations. Because the Queen of Swords can be a card that comes forward as very much narrow-minded, or stuck on idea, or very forward, very strict can come forward when it comes to this card. Like not allowing emotions to kind of get the better of them. And when we have the King of Pentacles, we can call this like a stand-on business card. Wanting to focus on their structure, wanting to focus on their foundation, right? Things like that. And then when we have the idea come forward as well with the Strength card, it's like it doesn't have to be forced. So we're not forcing new ideas or forcing new perspectives, or even forcing the idea of you there as well. It's coming forward as, yes, you've crossed their mind, but maybe in a place where they're just kind of reiterating the idea to themselves, of thinking about the restrictions in being with you, or, you know, kind of confirming to themselves that this is maybe like the right move, or the logical move can even come forward in that sort of direction as well. So I would say yes, but it's not necessarily the thought process to like reconnect, but more the thought process to like stand on business, so to speak. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 997. 997, you'd like to know, what is RN thinking about you? Let us see. All right. So it seems like RN is thinking about connecting with you, but also how they have to be patient when it comes to connecting with you and not rush something. The Seven of Swords can come across as a card as it's better to hold back and not say something than it is to just go ahead and blurt something out. And the Temperance card can come across as a card that needs to have patience. So I see them being in this place of saying, I need to kind of relax when it comes to connecting with you, or I need to kind of relax when it comes to thinking about reaching out or taking action. Instead of rushing to make something happen, it's better to take my time. But thinking about with the Ace of Pentacles, that it would be valuable to connect with you, that there would be a good energy to come forward, that there would be a good direction and opportunity ahead here to see something happen in terms of trust, security, or value. So I see them being in this place of thinking about connecting with you, thinking about conversating with you, but specifically more in the future rather than in the present moment, like thinking of ideas for tomorrow to say rather than today. But definitely thinking that there's value in connecting with you. They just have to be patient when it comes to being in your energy, being around you, just kind of maybe more day-to-day aspects of things. because the Temperance card can bring forward peace and harmony, but not if we don't feel like we can say something freely with the idea of the Seven of Swords. If we can't say something freely, then we can't really bring forward harmony. So they're in a place of saying, well, I think there's value here, I think there's value in connecting with you, but I have to wait until I can express something freely, or I have to wait until there's more balance between the two of us, right? There's something towards that direction that's happening here. But Ace of Pentacles is a desirable card, especially with the Temperance card. It's thinking that there's value here if they're patient. So that's what I would say. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. So let's go ahead here for 998. 998, you'd like to know what are their thoughts and feelings towards you. Let us see. All right, so we have this Nine of Cups that comes forward in this space of like manifestation and desire, thinking that you are somebody that can make them happy, you are somebody that they bring forward a sense of joy in thinking about, you are somebody that maybe holds a lot of the qualities that they would be looking for when it comes to an individual. It's just kind of like this thought process of uplifting energy, uplifting desire when it comes to the idea of you. Now, when we also have the Four of Pentacles come forward, it comes in the sense of hesitancy or even like a scarcity mentality, which can be, I want to connect with you, I think that you're somebody who's valued to connect with, but I can be a little bit scared when it comes to making myself be open, or I can be a little bit scared when it comes to making myself be vulnerable, or feeling secure when it comes to interacting and connecting with you. They can be a little bit uncertain when it comes to expressing themselves or like reaching out even, right? Because with the Four of Pentacles, imagine somebody who's standing there but has their arms crossed. We're still standing there, we're still connecting with you, but we're not allowing ourselves to open up. So feelings are very much in the point of desire, but also in the sense of like resistance or uncertainty, kind of like a reserved energy. Thought process is more in the space of I'd like to connect with you, but I don't know how to make it happen. Or you're holding a lot of the things that I want or I desire, but I'm insecure or unsure about how to take action towards it. It's kind of like towards that sort of direction. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Triple Nine, I think that your sentence may be missing a word. How did they, and then you said how to, oh my God, my brain is, so you said how did, I was trying to say their name. How did their name after the hangout yesterday? I assume you want to insert the word feel there. I will go based off of that. So how did they feel after the hangout yesterday? Yes, awesome, okay. I want these cards shuffle. All right. So this is a very pulled energy because on one side we're feeling connected. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. There's a sense of like a passion, a desire, feelings of flow, very nurturing energy like this. This combination of cards comes forward in a place of saying, I want to connect with you more. I feel excited about connecting with you. I feel nurtured about being connected with you. But then the Four of Cups, the Moon, and the Five of Pentacles also can come forward with a disconnect saying, well, maybe we didn't talk on a particular topic that I wanted to talk about, or maybe we said something, but it didn't feel like things were progressing forward with a certain direction. Because the Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles doesn't bring forward the emotions, right? We're bringing forward passion and we're bringing forward the mind, but then the emotions can get stuck, right? Where are the cups? Now, the cups energy here with the Four of Cups can want to progress something ahead. We want to feel more connected, but we can be a little bit unsure about how to take that next step. And the Moon also comes forward as being unsure how to move forward. It's the uncertainty in the pathway ahead. But we want to move ahead. Eight of Cups. We want to move towards some sort of new or next step. We want to see some sort of opportunity. We want to see something happen next. And so it seems like they were feeling kind of pulled through the interaction yesterday, because on one side they felt more excited and passionate and their mind was moving forward and they felt cared for and they felt connected to you. But there is a disconnect in emotion where they wanted to feel like something progressed forward, maybe more vulnerability, maybe they wanted more loving sort of direction of energy to come forward, more of the heart, but felt like something was missing there when it comes to taking the step forward, and then that makes them feel disconnected. So I would say on one part they felt great about the hangout yesterday because it made them feel like there could be more, but then emotionally they wanted more to come forward. So maybe they had an idea in their head about what it would be like to hang out and that didn't happen. That could even be the case because the Moon can come forward with more of that fantasy dream-like energy. But overall, I would not call this a bad combination whatsoever. It's just wanting to have more connection, wanting to have more flow, and wanting to have more vulnerability than what was brought forward. And even if the entire hangout was just like a complete confession of feelings, they still thought maybe even with confessing feelings that there would have been more emotion brought forward, right? There's like a missing of emotion that they felt with it, but still an overall sense of joy with the idea of hanging out. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. We currently don't have anybody in the queue, so if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. So these are paid personal readings. These are not free. These are not for the collective. Go ahead and visit my website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings if you'd like to have a personal reading here today. But again, these are paid personal readings. These are not free. She constantly knocks over everything. But if anybody'd like a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. This is usually where she's at. This is her little stool under the desk, and she gets to hang out there. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. All right, so we have a 000. 000, you would like to know, how did they feel when they saw you at the gym? Let us see. Whoa, just half the deck. All right, so we have two cards of heaviness. The Ten of Swords as well as the Ten of Wands can both bring forward a very difficult energy because we're wanting to be able to connect to the idea of the Page of Wands and Six of Cups based off of old memories, old energy, the idea of friendship, just kind of wanting to be in this place of connecting. But then when we have the Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords combination come forward, it brings forward a very heavy, difficult, uncertain, betrayal, issues in communication, or just kind of like a restrictive energy instead of this like openness, I can just take a chance. Now, when we also have the Hanged Man coming forward, we're in a space of like wanting to have a new perspective, wanting to have a new direction come forward, but also kind of feeling suspended, like we can't do anything, like we're at the mercy of the energy around us. And the Five of Cups can come forward in a space where we are thinking about the past, we're wanting to be able to connect, we're wanting to be able to make something happen, wanting to get back to an old, but then again, we have this energy coming forward of the Hanged Man, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, of feeling like we can't make something happen. The King of Swords can be a little bit more in the mind rather than being in the feelings. So their minds may be influencing their emotions, where they're thinking about certain memories or thinking about certain ways that the two of you have connected, and then that influences them rather than just seeing you as an individual person. So I would say seeing you at the gym brought forward a feeling of excitement of being able to be in the same vicinity as you here with the idea of the Page of Wands. And it brought forward these memories that bring forward like a sense of closeness and nostalgia. But then it also brought forward a very difficult energy of restriction and frustration and kind of a sense of burden of not being able to connect with you in the way that they wanted to connect with you, not being able to feel a sense of closeness in the way that they wanted to feel a sense of closeness. So that's what I would say here with this combination, especially with the idea coming ahead of the Hanged Man. They can feel very much like they are at the mercy of their surroundings rather than being able to just kind of be in a place to take action towards you, to connect, or to kind of dive into the Six of Cups, this memory energy, right? It feels like they're kind of at a place where they're at the mercy of the situation or at the mercy of the moment is kind of what I feel with this combination. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with number 1. Is he starting to feel anything for you? Let us see. All right, so I would definitely say yes with this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups energy. This is a strong combination that gives forward both the cards of feelings. Now, the Seven of Swords can say that the logical mind is holding back. So instead of just allowing the feelings to go free flowing in fantasy land and just like getting away from themselves, the idea that comes forward here with the Seven of Swords says that we're kind of keeping them back. So their feelings are developing, yes. They're starting to feel stuff for you. We have the Queen of Wands, which is going to give more of that passion, more of that excitement, that lust or desire. And then we have that Queen of Cups, which is like kind of pulling on the heartstrings. More of an emotional attachment is coming forward there, yes. We do definitely see that energy coming ahead. But then again, the Seven of Swords is going to, I don't want to say get in the way, but kind of slow things down, and bringing forward like the back of the mind reminders. This could be the sort of reminders that says, hey, it's only been, this certain amount of time, so we shouldn't be feeling too much yet. We need to make sure that we are being smart with it, or we are being logical with it. That's the sort of energy that I see come forward there. So based on this combination here, I would definitely say yes. I do see them starting to feel for you, starting to feel emotion and passion for you, but kind of keeping it a little bit held back here so it doesn't get too far away from itself from like a logical standpoint is what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. All right, so let's go ahead and see for number 2. You'd like to know who's coming forward in love. Let us see. So we have strong manifesting energy coming forward here with the Hermit as well as the Nine of Cups. It could be somebody that you already have your mind or eyes set on, because the Hermit card talks about trying to move something forward step by step, trying to make something happen, trying to connect, trying to find an avenue, find a way, find a reason. And so this energy can strongly come forward in a place of saying it's somebody that you already have your eyes set on, that you're trying to get come forward in love. Now, even if you don't have somebody specific in mind, it could be the idea of like this particular person, right? Say you're looking for somebody who's really active and who loves to travel. Well, this could be the energy of you calling this person in, meeting those qualities, meeting those ideas that you have been looking for when it comes to an individual. So I do definitely see somebody of interest coming forward here because you have your eyes set on them. You're calling this energy to come ahead. There could be with this Five of Swords, though, a little bit of hesitant energy of being unsure if it's mutual. There could be something that's going on here where we're wanting or desiring some sort of new opportunity, some sort of overcoming some sort of difficulties, or just trying to create some sort of sense of flow and being in this place of being unsure if it's going to happen. But the idea of the Six of Wands says that we can overcome the difficulty, we can overcome the issue, and have a way to make something happen here. So I would say it would be somebody that you have your eyes set on, but maybe there's not complete momentum just as of yet. And so the opportunity is coming forward here to connect with this person, to create a sense of flow, to create a sense of passion, or like to overcome a difficulty when it comes to the idea of connecting just in general, to create that sense of like momentum, to move things forward, to be in a place of contentment, or be in a place of like able to explore the passion or able to explore the desire there as well. So that's what I would say here with this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings.